Minecraft Story Mode Season 2 on the way, Battleborn now free to play, Pokemon Direct gone astray, and will this year's E3 blow us away? Hey, that rhymed. My name's Jay, and welcome back to This Week in Gaming. As of June 6th, Battleborn is now free to play in North America and will not include any level or time caps on the gameplay. Europe and Japan will have to wait just a little longer as it becomes free to play in those regions on June 13th. There will be a hero rotation boasting 6 random heroes every week to play as for free. Progress made with any hero during the free rotation will be saved regardless of whether they have been purchased or not. Anyone who purchased the retail copy of the game prior to June 6th will be given a Founder's Bonus with a bunch of free content to offset the purchase cost. The Founder's Bonus will include 1,000 Platinum, 50,000 credits, exclusive Founder player title, gold skins for Malthael and Deande, 5 core loot packs, 1 each of the Command faction packs, 1 exclusive Founder loot pack that includes 1 guaranteed piece of legendary gear, 1 guaranteed piece of legendary boss gear, 2 guaranteed pieces of common or better gear, guaranteed exclusive legendary Shard of Solace gear item, and 4 guaranteed flare items including the exclusive Founder's Crown. The team behind Destiny has confirmed that there will be no more balance updates as of the release of Age of Triumph. The team wants to stay focused on development and upkeep with Destiny 2. The most requested feature is players waiting to respond in the Crucible with special ammo, and there are many complaints and issues with 1v1 PvP balance, among others. However, the team does not plan to adjust for this. Until then, we just have to wait until the Destiny 2 launch on September 8th. A new Nintendo Direct came out this Tuesday and was focused on Pokemon content. Among some of the things discussed were Pokken Tournament was announced for the Nintendo Switch and will boost the roster of characters from 16 to 22. It will include new Pokemon such as Scizor, Krogunk, Darkrai, and Decidueye. Pokken Tournament will also allow multiplayer with the use of a single Joy-Con per person per Switch console and will be released September 22nd. The newest Pokemon games to hit the 3DS are Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. These titles will expand on the original storyline of the game, but also have additional Pokemon that were not in the previous titles. New forms to Solio and Lunala, new legendaries such as Necrozma, and will be released November 17th, 2017. Pokemon Gold and Silver will be released alongside Pokken Tournament on September 22nd for the 3DS Virtual Console, and will be compatible with Pokemon Bank. The City of Final Fantasy NT is coming to the PlayStation 4. City of Final Fantasy is a port of the arcade game released in Japan only back in 2015, and features 3 vs 3 battles between Final Fantasy heroes, villains, and iconic summons across multiple franchise entries. Square suggested it is looking to include additional characters to the ported version of the game and an entirely new storyline written by Kazushige Nojima. You can all look forward to cross-dimensional Final Fantasy battles without our LARP costumes sometime next year in 2018. Good news all you Minecraft lovers out there, Minecraft Story Mode Season 2 is coming soon. Telltale Games has announced that they'll be releasing a season premiere of Season 2 titled Hero in Residence on July 11th for digital download on Android, iOS, Mac, PlayStation 4, Windows PC, and Xbox One, while the physical copy should be available this fall. The second season is scheduled to have 5 chapters and will support the Telltale Crowd Play feature. I won't say anything that might ruin the story, however, if you're interested in reading a little bit more about it, you can find the link down below. A new game is on the way by the makers of Sniper Elite, Strange Brigade, coming to the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC soon. Set in the 1930s, the Strange Brigade is a military unit set in the middle of the British Empire tasked with investigating strange and unusual disturbances. You will encounter fantastic and forgotten civilizations shrouded in mystery, uncover treacherous tombs, and test your wits against unfathomable foes. Rebellion has done work with zombie spin-offs and Sniper Elite before, so I'm sure we're in for a treat. Stay tuned for E3 as they'll be showing off more of the title then. Bad news all you Kickstarter backers. Shenmue 3 has been pushed back to the second half of 2018. The game's designer, Yu Suzuki, has stated that they've discovered new technologies in which to make the game even bigger and more robust than ever before. The team has also retooled their development cycle to ensure the best game ever for a sequel 16 years in the waiting. I don't know about you, but if a team is this concerned about their final product to have it pushed back just for improvement, I have a feeling that they're along the right path. Well, it seems as though, after a decade of silence, everyone's favorite wisecracking Bobcat mascot has been revived. That's right, folks, a sequel that no one asked for is slated to come out this fall, Bubsy, the Woolies Strike Back. Now, this series tends to get quite a bit of hate, and as much as Bubsy 3D has left an open wound in my childhood, let's think of it this way. Black Forest Games is reviving a long-since-dead series, and those who grew up loving this franchise, albeit a few of you, must be pumped. So for the dozen of you who actually remember this series fondly, I'm excited you get to relive some nostalgia, and hopefully this will be the start of old franchises returning. Malthael, the main antagonist from Diablo 3 Reaper of Souls, is currently in development to be added to the character roster. Malthael is an assassin class character whose abilities are built around a debuff called Reaper's Mark, which reveals enemies' position and deals damage equal to 2.5% of their max health per second. More information on this can be found on the link below. Splatoon 2 is getting a special edition Pro Remote and Joy-Con controllers. The controller features a different colored hand grip on each side and a Splatoon splatter pattern in the center, which has a matte black and gray finish. While there's been no official price on the remote, they normally retail for $70 USD, so I'm guessing we'll more than likely see them at that price point. They should be available sometime this July. On a side note, there's a Breaking Bad VR experience in the works. Series creator Vaughn Gillian is working with Sony and Sony Pictures to create a virtual reality experience akin to the Breaking Bad universe. No parties have commented on what the project will be like, or whether or not it will amount to a side story or take place in the universe is yet to be seen. FIFA 18 will be missing features on the Switch. The Frostbite engine will only be used for the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC versions of the game, and the Switch will exclude the single-player campaign mode, Journey, Hunter Returns. Monument Valley 2 is now out on iOS. This very popular iOS game is now out for $4.99 USD. It capitalizes on its predecessor's success, having won Game of the Year on the Apple Store in 2014. No information on whether or not it'll be coming to Android anytime soon. The biggest gaming event of the year is underway. E3 starts on June 10th, so let's kick back and see just a few of the things it has to offer. EA's E3 presentation is slated to start Saturday, June 10th at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We can expect the usual titles to make an appearance this year, such as Madden NFL 2018, FIFA 18, and UFC 3, as well as Star Wars Battlefront 2, Need for Speed Payback, Call of Duty, World War II, and BioWare's new hinted IP. Bethesda's E3 presentation starts on Sunday, June 11th at 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. There's rumors that Starfield will be announced, Fallout VR and Doom VR could be announced as well, and there might be more details on the Nintendo Switch version of Skyrim. Microsoft's E3 conference starts this Sunday, June 11th at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Chances are they'll be showing off the Xbox Scorpio, which is said to be the world's most powerful gaming console and boasts 4K resolution. Chances are we'll also be seeing Crackdown 3, Forza Motorsport 7, Sea of Thieves, next Tomb Raider title, and indie titles such as Cuphead, Below, and State of Decay 2. The PC Gaming Show 2017 starts this Monday, June 12th at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Some of the games we can expect to see there are PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds, Total War, Warhammer 2, Battletech, Lawbreakers, Argo, Rising Storm 2, The Last Night, XCOM 2, and much more. Ubisoft's E3 presentation starts at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Monday, June 12th. Some of the games that could be announced are Far Cry 5, a new installment to the Assassin's Creed franchise which could have already been leaked with this image of Assassin's Creed Origins. Information on the Mario and Rabbids crossover, South Park, The Fractured But Whole, The Crew 2, what could be an announcement of Just Dance 2017 coming to the Switch, or possibly a whole new title for 2018. Sony's E3 conference starts on Monday, June 12th at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's suggested that they're going to announce a price cut of the PlayStation 4 by $50. This could be an indication that the PSVR might also receive a price decrease. Some of the titles we can expect to see are Horizon Zero Dawn, Destiny 2, Days Gone, God of War, more about the next upcoming Spider-Man game, and more. Unfortunately, Hideo Kojima has confirmed that Death Stranding will not be shown off in this year's E3 event. Nintendo's E3 Direct will be presented this Tuesday, June 13th at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Possible games to show off for the Switch are Super Mario Odyssey, Splatoon 2, ARMS, Mario and Rabbids Battle Kingdom, Xenoblade Chronicles 2, and Fire Emblem Warriors. For the 3DS, we can expect to see Miitopia, Hey Pikmin, and many more. That was just a very quick wrap-up of E3's larger shows and the speculated titles. We can expect to see a lot more to be shown off over the next week. See the very first link down below for a complete schedule of the week's events, courtesy of GameSpot. What did you think of the Nintendo Direct? And should we still expect the fabled Pokemon stars? What would you like to see at E3? What's your most anticipated title of the year? Let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see you all next time for This Week in Gaming.